Hey YouTube, it's Candy, and I'm coming to you with my week 7 post-op update. Last week I was down to 206, and I was claiming 208 because I did an overnight 2-pound loss, so I claimed 208. But this week I'm down to 203, so even 206, that's still a 3-pound loss. But I didn't come by easily. I was very sick. I have messed up my pouch. I called my surgeon because for the last 3 days, well, talked to him yesterday. 3 days before that, I had been throwing up after every meal. So I worried a little bit about a stricture. And I was talking to him, and he said, well, how long have you been on solids? I said, well, a week. He goes, yeah, and you've been sick for about a week. Said, what happens is if you eat something and it gets stuck, your pouch can swell, and then you continue to eat, and the swelling never goes down. So not only was I every time I would eat, it wouldn't happen after like cottage cheese, but if I ate anything solid like chicken, I would eat, and then about 15-20 minutes later I would start feeling really sick, getting the foamies, and I would go throw up foam. And I know it's too much information for some, but for some pre-oppers, they might be interested in this, or people early out. I would throw up foam. Sometimes I would throw up more. I wasn't getting as much water in because it always felt tight and uncomfortable, and so all of that is explained by stomach swelling. So I have an appointment with him next Tuesday, so if things don't work out, then I could talk to him about it then, but until then he has me starting over. So today and tomorrow I'm doing liquid diet, that I go to 2 days of purees, 2 days of soft, and then back to regular food. So hopefully, I haven't had any nausea today, and this has been the first day I haven't, so hopefully this takes care of it. But I did get down to 201, and then back up to 213. My gosh, I'm adding extra weight. 201, I'm back up to 203, so, I know that my fluids are back to normal. So still a pretty decent loss, and hopefully I'll lose more with having to go through the liquid phase and everything all over again. Been getting in my exercise. Well, I didn't while I was sick, but I've been walking and stuff, and so everything seems back on track. I have been having a horrible problem with not seeing my weight. Well, you guys have known that for the last couple of weeks I've had problems with the weight not really going down. Well, it started going back down now, so I feel fine about that. But when I look in the mirror, I don't see any change, and I know that everybody's guilty of this. We look at ourselves and we can't see the change that other people see. And the biggest problem for me is I just look and I just see gobs of fat. I don't see the difference when I have new clothes on. So last week my husband took me out to Ross. I was going to try to find a pair of jeans that I could wear with some boots, and I went straight for that plus size sarcasm. Every time, it's hard to give it up. I went over there, and they have 16s and 14s over there, so I was looking, and I looked over at the regular clothes, and I'm like, one of these days I'm gonna have to go over there. I'm allowed. It's okay. I could go over there and look now. I'm telling my husband what a difficult time that I had, so he kind of drags me over there. I start looking through the racks, and there's a size 14 Levi's. They were really cute. And I am looking at him, and I said, they're never going to fit because I'm just not there. He goes, why don't you try? And I'm like, because it's going to hurt when they don't fit. He said, but at least you'd see progress. So I took them. He shooed me over to the changing room, and I put them on, and I looked in the mirror. My nose was bright red because I had started crying, and they fit perfect. And so I went back out and tried on more 14s. All the 14s fit me fine, and I went over and picked out large shirts, wanted to see, and all of them fit fine, and I was totally amazed, and I felt wonderful. I did buy one pair of jeans, but I didn't end up buying the ones that I wanted or anything, but it felt good. So after that, I was moved to go through my closet and get rid of some stuff. I tried on clothes, and if they weren't flattering, or if they were falling off, or especially like capris that I know I'm not going to be wearing for a little while, I went ahead and got rid of those, and I ended up getting rid of 8 trash liner bags full of clothes. And then while I did that, I reached up and pulled down all of the boxes of stuff that hasn't fit me for years, and every last stitch fit me, including stuff that never fit me before. So even when you can't see it, sometimes you need to figure out a way so that you can see it. When I was able to put on clothes that I haven't been able to wear in years, that made me see it. And this is why you have to be very good about taking measurements. And even more than taking measurements is making sure you know where you put those measurements when you're done, because I have lost my diary that had it all in there, and I didn't have it written down anywhere else. So I cannot compare. I know that the last time that I like measured my hips, I couldn't even get the tape measure hardly around me, and now I'm like, you know, almost in the 40. Let me see, 48 inches. So I've probably lost 10 inches in my hips, and I don't know. So make sure you make copies. Tell the videos what you were, because I had a video that talked about my measurements, but I didn't exactly say what the measurements were. I just said what I had lost. So that's a big bummer. I am wearing a pair of pants that I'm going to keep these as my goal, to show off tight pants, because these were one of my favorite pair of jeans, and at one point I could not wear them. I had gained so much that I couldn't even squeeze, and they are very, very stretchy, and I could not fit into them. So these are them. As you can see, look, there's a lot of space. Let's see. They were very, very, very tight in the butt, and you guys know I have a big butt. So yeah, they're huge in the legs. Let me see if I can show you this. Oh, look at my dog toys. They were very tight in the legs, and they were tight all over, and showed my bootylicious curvatures. And now they're big and stretchy. Not that I couldn't wear them if I wanted to, but by the time that late spring gets here, I'm not going to be able to wear them. So they're being cast aside for smaller stuff. Now my closet's full of much smaller clothes, and I'm very happy. So, and I get to wear my geeky shirts. So, wish me luck on redoing this thing. I really don't want to have to go in for a stricture. You know, I hope that it's not. I hope that this really is just a little bit of swelling, and that this diet for the next couple of days takes care of it. I will let you know. And also, I wanted to bring up really quickly, I am going to be going to the Las Vegas meet and greet. If you don't know about it, it's the WLSFA meet and greet in Las Vegas. It is May 18th, 19th, and 20th. And So I plan on being there. I hope that a lot of my Southern California friends are going to be there because there's no excuse. We have it pretty easy that we're close. We don't have to pay for airline travel. So I hope to see some of you there. And until next week, I will talk to you later. Bye.